a rivalry that has simmered for decades. One side, NATO, the most powerful military alliance in history. The other, Russia, a nuclear-armed superpower and successor to the Soviet Union. With the war in Ukraine ongoing and tensions at Cold War levels, the world is now asking, right pointing finger emoji, if NATO and Russia go to full-scale war, who would win? This is no longer a far-fetched scenario. It's something generals, governments, and strategists quietly prepare for. In this video, we'll take a clear-eyed look at one burning question: can NATO really defeat Russia? Since 2022, NATO-Russia relations have deteriorated to their most dangerous point since the Cold War. NATO has expanded further, Finland and Sweden have joined, right at Russia's doorstep. Meanwhile, Russia views NATO as a direct existential threat. But what happens if this confrontation turns into all-out war? A military clash between the two biggest forces on Earth, a scenario the world has never truly faced before. NATO, 32 member states including the US, UK, France, Germany, and more, over $1.3 trillion in annual defense spending, more than 20,000 military aircraft, thousands of warships and tanks, global bases, satellite networks, advanced drones, and unmatched logistics. Russia, a single nation, but not to be underestimated, a highly concentrated military force with real combat experience in Ukraine and Syria. Advanced missile systems like the S-400, the Stockholm, and most importantly, the largest
liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis,
with over
mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space
the
Station.
Baltics, the Black Sea,
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station.
lines in its region. NATO, on the other
Atlantis
hand,
now on the proper
has
alignment for its
stronger
8.5-minute ride to orbit,
long-term
4.5 million
logistics,
pounds of hardware
and
and
air
humans taking aim on the
superiority.
international
The war wouldn't
outpost.
just happen on land, it would include cyber attacks, space warfare,
30 seconds into
and
the flight,
economic confrontation.
Atlantis almost
Both
2 miles
NATO
in
and Russia
altitude,
have
almost
second
6
strike
miles downrange from the
capabilities,
Kennedy Space
meaning
Center, already
mutual
traveling 500
destruction is
miles an hour.
guaranteed. A nuclear war would have no winners, only global
The 3
catastrophe.
liquid fuel main
This
engines
is
now
the
throttling
biggest
back to
reason why both
72% of rated
sides,
performance going into the
despite their
bucket, reducing the
threats,
stress on the shuttle as
avoid
it breaks through
crossing
the
the
sound
final
barrier.
line. On paper, NATO has superior resources,
T-10,
economy,
9,
and
8,
military
7,
technology, but
6,
Russia cannot be
5,
easily defeated, especially in its own territory,
2,
with nuclear weapons in place.
0,
Even a victory would come at
liftoff
unimaginable
of
cost.
Space Shuttle Atlantis,
Right-pointing
on
finger
mission to
emoji.
build,
So if total
resupply,
war breaks
and to
out,
do research
there will
on
be
the
no real
International
winners,
Space
only
Station.
mutual destruction.
Houston now
Right-pointing
controlling.
finger
Atlantis
emoji.
begins its
And that's
penultimate
why
journey to
both
shore up the
sides,
International Space
despite
Station.
the rhetoric, are doing everything to avoid
Atlantis
it.
now on the
On
proper
paper,
alignment for its
NATO
8.5-minute
has
ride to
superior
orbit, 4.5 million
resources,
pounds of
economy,
hardware and humans
and
taking aim
military
on the international
technology, but
outpost.
Russia cannot be easily defeated, especially on its own territory, with
30
nuclear
seconds into the
weapons in
flight,
play. Even
Atlantis
a victory
almost 2
would come
miles
at
in altitude,
unimaginable
almost
cost.
6 miles downrange from the Kennedy
Right-pointing
Space
finger
Center, already
emoji.
traveling
So if
500
total
miles an
war
hour.
breaks out, there will be no real winners, only
The
mutual
3 liquid fuel main
destruction.
engines now throttling back to
Right-pointing finger
72% of rated
emoji. And
performance,
that's why
going into the
both
bucket, reducing the
sides,
stress on the shuttle as
despite
it
the
breaks through the
rhetoric,
sound barrier.
are doing everything to avoid it.